Wee. Wee wee. Mer. Mer, you see? Hello. Hello. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thor's Day. Ah! You guys were early today. You guys were early. I got jump scared, you see. I got jump scared. I was watching. Oh my god, I was like. I jumped between 3 different streams before I started. I was jumping between 3 different streams because I wanted to support all 3 of them. I'll talk about it more when we get to class. But hello, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Let me see who we got here. Multi-stream drifting. Exactly. I didn't warm up my voice either, even though I was just in a stream where they were talking about the importance of warming up your voice. But let's see who we got here. Ghosty and Gojikins were sneaking in super early. Assumes place at desk. She will never know. She was surely doing vocal exercises. Oh no. Like, I was not in fact doing vocal exercises. Did you know that Mr. Pancakes drank all of our maple syrup? Oh no, not again. It just keeps happening. Mr. Pancakes, why? He's gonna become so moist and like full of syrup. Like a maple syrup heist, but on a small scale. What if teacher finds out my earliest days as a webmaster was grade 2? I'm kind of jelly. I feel like mine wasn't until like 7th grade. She may turn you into the authorities. I would never. I would never. There are no authorities here. We eat all their cars. They don't like us. They don't like this school. But that was in redacted. Oh, let's see. We're so soluble. Repair all the syrup. Return all the pipe. No. Hello, folk. You were here early too? Teacher's here. Scatter! Time to Kermit Sudoku. I think of that Vine. The one where it's like the Kermit puppet, but it's like falling from like a huge like building. And like people, like there's onlookers that are like, no! Or the it's not a Vine, it's a TikTok, the one where it's Kermit and he's like doing those little like color challenges and then he pauses, looks over and a cat starts attacking him and he's like, hey, come on, man, come on. Like, jeez. Let me see if I can find it before we get to class, because that one gets me every time. Kermit, TikTok, cat. He like gets I found it. Okay, I'll show it to you guys when we get to class. Alright, so we also got Saribot, our rock. Can you believe it took us so long to get to Saribot? You guys got your stickers, get your stickers. Ghosty and Gojikins got their stickers. Beeplebees is here with the twerking penguin. You guys were trying to break the pipes before class even started. Why? Why? You know, it's Mr. Pancakes that has to go and repair it, right? He's already all soggy from all the maple syrup. Let's see who we got here. It's simple. We fill the classroom with pudding. Oh, pudding sounds good actually. Fugubi, hello. Early bird, get the gasoline. You nerk, ooh, yerk. I need to do that. Matthew, I saw you in one of the 3 streams I was drifting between. I saw you in the Almontes and Sklimbo one. Hello, howdy. Howdy schmowdy. Hello, okay, I think we're ready to drift on over to class. I don't think I set up all of my scenes properly, but I guess we're gonna find out. Hello, class. It's already flooded! It's already flooded. You guys are already so very soluble. Just so soluble. But also, if you guys want to hear the... I think Ghosty redeemed the thing that I love. Where is it though? Wait, did I not set it? Oh no, I did. I did set it up. Oh, we have a surrealist. We're just so surreal. We're just so dreamlike. Okay, I'm just trying to find my here on SAMMI bot. Here it is. Run it. I just love sulfuric acid. You meant the cubist one? It's okay. We could be surreal. I forgot that the Christmas decorations are still like just pasted on. So we're both surreal and festive. It's fine. Actually, if you want, I could just manually, just so you don't waste your point. Oh, nope, there it is. There it is. But let me see if I can share with you that video that I was talking about. But how you guys doing? It's me, Babinka Bear, your local Sun Bear art history teacher and educational streamer. I want to tell you guys about the 3 different streams that I was multi-track drifting between. But first, this. White. Cyan. Why? Well, why did the cat do that though? Why did the cat just randomly do it? And also, why was it so loud? I apologize for that. That might have been a jump scare. White, gray, cyan, cyan, cyan. Even that time wasn't right. The look over. Like the come on man makes it seem like this is a regular occurrence. Come on, man, come on. Ow, ow. We're just so liminal. We really are. That is the thing, that we're just so very liminal. I heard this in Patware's voice. I know Cyan is crazy. Cyan, cyan, cyan. Come on, man, come on. Okay, what are we supposed to be doing today? Oh, yeah, I was supposed to yap first. We could put on some music. I did try to check out a K-pop band earlier. I was actually listening to one of their music videos before I started. Chernobor, hello, welcome to the class. How you doing? Welcome to the class. My name is Babinka Bear, your local Sun Bear art history teacher and educational streamer. We actually just got started right now. I usually yap a little bit before we get to like the main thing. The main attraction of the stream. But yeah, before we had started, I was watching 3 different streams. Not all at the same time, but practically yes. Anyway, let's I was listening to After Laughter, but there's also like a K-pop band that I've been wanting to listen to, but let's listen to some Paramore. Let's listen to some 2017 Paramore. That's not 2017 Paramore, that's Hamilton. This is what I meant to play. That's Uma Musume. The Kyun hearts racing with you. It started right. The Uma Musume started right when I pressed play, so I was like, did I accidentally play Uma Musume? You like my PNG? It caught your eye. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, this is one of many costumes that I have. And one of many models, actually. Sometimes I drift between being a 3D model, a live 2D model, but today I felt like being a PNG. I felt like being a little PNG bear. I'll even walk out here to show off the fit. Oh jeez! Why did you guys explode right when I like walked forward? What is it with the timing in today's stream where you guys like do the redeems and the actions like right at the same time? Cause I like I like walk forward from the desk and suddenly you guys explode. It made it look like I kicked you guys. Made it look like, you know, the Miette meme? The one of like, you kick Miette? You kick me like I am the football? Jail. Jail for mother for 1,000 years. That's you guys. You guys are like, you kick the Babinka? You kick me like I am the football? Jail for teacher. Detention. Detention for teacher for 1,000 years. That's what it looked like. Teacher, why do you have us in the water where we are soluble? It's not me, it's the pipes. The pipes, they need to be fixed. They were fixed earlier today, but then they got broken again. And whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? But Chernobor, it's glad to have you. Wait, what are we doing? No! We're in detention. We're in detention. You guys get detention. At least you're drying off. Or at least you're... At least you're drying off. Oh no, and you're throwing things at me. And you're laughing at me. You can't even hear the redeem. You can't even hear the laughing redeem. There's just so much happening right now. It's not usually, for any new students, it's not usually this chaotic. I promise. I promise you that the class isn't usually this chaotic. Where's the audio? Was the audio really not playing? The Kimi no ai baga. We are unable to hear the redeem sounds. Oh no. Okay, I gotta figure out how to fix that. She crushed us? She beats us, she does? When we are ever so soluble? It is the fault of society? Your fault. It's your fault. She forces us to die? No, you're giving— by the way, thank you for joining the class, Chernivore. Thank you. You're showing the new students— you guys are showing the new students a wrong impression of me. I am a nice, chill streamer. I am not quite like an ASMR streamer. Oh, you guys froze for a second. That scared me. This is a chill stream. We're supposed to be learning about the old web. Why are we exploding and going to detention? The fire exploded us. We laugh in spirit. We show the truth. Oh my god. No. Wait, also, my frames are dropping. Oh no. Give me a second, Babine Cubs. This part is not like a bit. I'm just noticing the drop frames. Give me a second. Comfy in here. In detention. Well, I'm glad that you're comfy. I'm glad that you're comfy. But comfy in detention when you guys are on fire. Oh no. I'm glad that you're comfy in here though. This is my favorite bit she always does. The bit where my frames are dropping. Roasty toasty. Teacher, if you wanted us to show him the ropes, you'd let us eat cars. No. No eating cars, not after the last time. The old drop in frames bits. Oh, you know me, just tugging on the wires of my internet provider, right? I'm just tugging on the frames. Actually, the drop frames stopped. They stopped, so it's now at 122. It's now at 1,222. That's 1.9% of all of the frames that have framed so far of this stream. Sip sip yummy gasoline. So frames rich. Should be dropping them everywhere like a new hit mixtape. Well, we're getting back to class now. We're getting back to class. There you go. Well, at least you guys can hear the music, right? You might not be able to hear the redeems, but you hear the music, right? Where to, my rose-colored boy? How am I to finish my novel without the sustenance of cars? Okay, you can have one golf cart as a treat, but don't eat too much. You're gonna upset your stomach before lunchtime. Yeah, one golf cart. Do we have a deal? Do we? We got a deal here. But yeah, I was multi-track drifting between 3 different streams. The first one was Ash Cariel. He was doing push-ups as a Batsu for something. 3 red cars. Oh no, we're bartering. We're bartering now. Okay, let's go to recess. Can I also have a gold course? Aw, man. Like, not the golf course. Okay, we have the what do we have here? I'm gonna lurk. No worries, Chernivore. No worries at all. Okay, so you guys have your choices of— you have the you see in between the green and the red cars, there's like that like paint thingy. You can have that, not the cars. You can have, let's see, one of the tires. How's that? How's that? One golf course? Man, I don't have golf courses. I don't have a lot of money. You guys see the state of the classroom? We eat the fence and we walk? Aw, man. No. Get back in the pool. Get back in the classroom. Get back in the classroom where you guys are ever so soluble. The entire sub playground garage. Yeah, it is a bit of a mystery how we ended up building a sub garage to you know, accommodate the fact that we are now a parking lot. She waterboards us. No, no. It's not waterboarding. It's swim practice. It's swim practice. What were they talking about? Oh yeah. So first stream was Ashcarial, and then actually earlier today I got myself yet another Oshi, another one for the collection, by the name of VTuber Male. I'm actually gonna give him a shout out right now. SO VTuber Male. That is actually their name. That is actually like what, you know, what they are known as. Well, they're actually called Sklimbo. And if you look at their model, you're gonna think it's an ish post, right? You're gonna think that it's a poop post. It's a funny hee hee ha ha. But they're actually like a pretty solid streamer. Like I've only seen like 2 streams, but like every time I've dropped in, I'm like, dang, this guy's like pretty solid. Like he's really good at like Zatsus, he's really good at like yapping. I think he's really into like Pokemon what's it called? Nuzlocke. He seems to be pretty good at those. And today he was giving like nutrition and fitness advice. And I just enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty neat. That is how we learn how to swim. Exactly. You guys can do what I never could. Learn how to swim. I love VTuber Male. Peak male VTuber. Yeah. He's awesome. I like him a lot. And he streamed earlier today, but he also started streaming after that, like about an hour ago, with Almontas, who I'm also gonna give a shout out to. Almontas VT, one of our favorite old guy. He's a sociology or a former sociology professor, but also just comfy old guy, older guy, not old guy. But I think they're still live. I think they're still alive. They're talking about exercise and aging, which me as an olge, as a bear in her 30s, bear approaching quickly, and I'm gonna get even older very soon. My birthday's coming up. But as an olge, as a fellow olge, I was tuning in and I was watching, and then for a while I was dual streaming both Ashcarial and Sklimbo and Elmontis, and then at 6 p.m. like about 50 something minutes ago, we also had a debut by an Aztec VTuber. Isn't that cool? Isn't that such a cool concept? Her name is Cosmic. No, it's not my birthday. But also hello, Devin. Hello. And let me see what you guys are saying. Very descriptive name. Yeah, he is in fact a VTuber Male. I suggest checking him out. Yeah. I've only stopped by twice, but I dig his positivity. Yeah, right? He seems very like golden retriever in a way. Like he reminds me of there's another VTuber that I checked out for like a hot minute, but only for like one stream. It was Frat Boy Chester. Like he seems like very Mr. Peanut Butter, very, you know, golden retriever, like in a good way, you know? So I was digging it. So now I have 2 new Oshis. I got Ashcarial and Sklimbo. Let's see. Olge. You're a fellow Olge. It's not my birthday yet, Devin, but I appreciate it. My birthday is coming up. Bear in your 30s? That's basically vampire for bears. No. You know, well, like if you Google the lifespan of bears, you're gonna get like a smaller number, but that's actually propaganda made by the bears. Sorry to spoil it for you. I'm actually betraying the bears. I think Folk is actually rapidly approaching my location for spoiling the surprise, but they actually live for much longer. It's not my birthday yet. It's not my birthday yet. The bears actually live for a lot longer than you think. Maybe even longer than parrots. Ignore what I'm Googling right now. Bear lifespan. What is a normal bear lifespan? 10 to 20 years. I mean, yeah, that's part of the propaganda, you see. It's a little hee hee ha ha like that the bears like to do. Like to joke around and be like, haha, we should tell them that we only live to be like 20 and then be 30, you know? 5 even. 35. Yeah, and just, you know, all the stuff about like them only living 20 years, it's a lie. It's propaganda. Wait. According to our AI overlords, captive lifespan is different. Would you look at that? The sloth bear, the sun bear, 30 plus years. So I was just kidding. It's not propaganda at all. It's I live in captivity. I live in Los Pincos. You don't need to question it. Yogi's like 100. Yeah, there you go. See? See? AI banned the bear. All right, let's see what what is the actual like source that they use for this? That they say for like how long do bears live? How about this? How long do sun bears live? How long do sun bears live? What is their source? Sun bear FAQs. Uh-oh, I'm getting drop frames again. Oh no. You want forgiveness. There we go. So this is the Bornean orangutan I guess conservancy? How long do sun bears live? While sun bears have been recorded living up to 30 years old in captivity, their average lifespan is estimated to be around 25 years old. It's just a joke. It's just it's like a hee hee ha ha. We actually live for like a lot longer. For wild sun bears, there is a lack of data and knowledge on exactly how long they live. Oh, there you go. There you go. I'm not in captivity. I'm actually wild. See, you guys like the you guys like the little rigmarole of like, oh, what's her lore? What's her lore? Does she live in captivity or is she wild? Who knows? It's not like I'm making it up as I go or nothing. Let's see. Can't wait for that massive surprise you have planned for the birthday stream. No, don't. I mean, yeah, I totally have stuff planned for that. I'm totally not, gonna come up with something the day before or nothing like that. Possums can only live up to 4 years, so you're beating me. Wait, but aren't you a ghost? Aren't you a ghost possum? They live for like 1,000 years. Wait, have you guys seen the latest Smiling Friends episode? No spoilers, but like at the very end, like there's something funny with like a ghost, and it's like that. Like it got me pretty good. He's gonna be okay. Sounds like an AI hallucination. Yeah, I think the AI is in fact hallucinating. I don't think they know that bears actually live for much longer. Misinfo depends on the proximity to hunter or delicious garbage receptacle. That's true, because you know what they say, that like there's a noticeable overlap between the smartest bears and the dumbest humans, and that's why you have to be very intentional and very careful with how you design like bear-proof trash cans or something like that. She has wild eyes in captivity. Are you a sun bear? I thought you'd be a daughter bear. Oh my gosh. Mods. Was it hall monitors? Hall monitors, get them out of here. Get them out of here. Don't wild animals universally live shorter lives? That's the myth. They just go into hiding. They just go into hiding. So you're saying you're like Vivi from FF9, you have no idea when to expect death? Maybe. Maybe, and what of it? You know? Maybe I too will live in a nice little village with cool music. Mods kill me. Well, I'm a ghost, but all my oh no, not the possum friends. Mods, change our scales. There is, I think, let's see, can I do it? Mass, scale, random. There you go. And whose fault is that? Why is no one small? Why did everyone get bigger? No, I think, no, Devin got smaller. There you go. But, like, I think, and then someone, like, didn't change size at all. Fine, we'll do this. Mass, scale, 1. The great equalizer. Wait, why is it? No, mass, scale, 0. There you go. There you go. Now who's laughing? Now who's throwing things? Now who's doing the Homer Simpson laugh at teacher? Hell yeah. Can I stay like that? That's sick. BRB, I gotta go watch the new Smiley. No! Why are you throwing things at me? And also, how come when my emotion changes, I can't talk? my mouth doesn't animate. Wild apol— Hey! No! No! No, I'm not a jerk. No. Wait, also the sound isn't playing, huh? The sound isn't playing at all. Dang it. Why? Why isn't it doing that? Point and laugh. Do I have to reshare? Oh, maybe it's because Sammy had an update recently. Okay, let me fix that so you guys can hear the laughter, the after laughter. Yeah, it's because it got updated recently. That's why. Okay, let me run some of the redeems that you guys redeemed. Run. There you go. Did you see that jerk? There you go. I'm not a jerk, by the way. Is it too loud, by the way? I'm looking at the bars. I'm looking at the OBS audio bars and I'm like, ooh, that's going into the yellow. That's kind of loud. And then you guys didn't hear the, let's see, haunts. How's this? Bakun, start running your way. Bakun, hearts racing with you. Okay, and then what else did you guys redeem? This one. Run. I just love sulfuric acid. There you go. See, all happy. Happy. Wait, Binko, you reminded me of Fat Bear Week. YouTube short. Wait, there's a YouTube short for it? I know of Fat Bear Week. That's like a celebrated holiday among us bears. It's a good holiday week for us. But what's the YouTube short? I'm so curious now. You guys are throwing things at me. I love seeing the big Babinkas because we can see your pixel art up close. Oh, you're right. Looks so good. Thank you. Mass. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Let me mute. Oh, thank you. There we go. You guys are all big now. Look at that pixel art. Isn't that cool? Is it? Oh, no, not the explosions. No sound, but your one-person stage play was pretty good. Dang it. It's fine. Audio-wise, don't be afraid of yellow. It's fine. Orange is the goal. Horts. I put it on bear lols. Ooh, okay. Yay, yippee! Woohoo! Let's see. I want to see the bear lols. Who's America's fattest bear? Okay, you have my attention. The fattest bear. Fat Bear Week. It's it me. I love the bear noises. Paddington. Kuma. Is it 7:37? Oh, Jesus Christ. I wasn't reacting to the guy, I was reacting to the snout on him. Oh yeah. Sniffer. Huh. Die by die. Oh hell yeah. No way. Not voter fraud. No! That's so sad. That's so sad. Sniff snorf. Yeah, 32 chunk. I think in years past it was a bear who's like, because they technically don't have names. The bears don't have names because like I think it's a whole thing of like the park rangers don't want to get too attached to the bears just in case things happen to them. So they're given numbers. They're given like number designations, and I think one of the ones I kept on winning was legit 737, like the plane. I don't know if it was intentional, but it was there. I think Chunk was a returning champ. We could look it up. Let's see. Excuse me. Let me hide this first. Fat Bear Week. An underdog story of a victory with a— oh, he had a broken jaw. Oh my god, look at this art. This is so cute. It's adorable. Yeah, there's Chunk. 32, 856. Oh, look, here are the names: 609, 602, 50332, 26909. Is 737 not here? Maybe it's like previous results. These are so fun. Don't forget the corpulent cubs. That's you guys. Every time you eat the cars, that's you guys. Fat Bear Week 737. 747. I think it's 747. A scandal! It's so scandal— oh my god. It's so scandalous. Bear 747 overcomes Scandal to win Fat Bear Week. It's the second title in 3 years for the 1,400-pound behemoth dubbed Bear Force 1. Let me put the music back on. This is such sad music for such a funny topic. On Tuesday, the internet crowned 747 the winner of Fat Bear Week 2022. There you go. This year defeated by Bear 901. There you go. Aw, look at him. He's so rotund. You love to see it. Wow. What? Wow. These guys are great. Yeah, you could stand to gain a little bit more. What else would I like? Meet the bodaciously bulky bears of Fat Bear Week 2021. A jumbo jet among bears. Wow. These pictures are great. The bears don't have names because they're bears. The only rights they have is to their arms. It's true, you know. It's true. I do have the rights to my arms, so you can't keep asking for them. You guys can't keep asking for my arms. He also has a short of the bear. He also has a short of the bear that was a soldier. Oh, oh my god, what was his name? I freaking used to know this one. Wojtek. It's Wojtek the bear that fought in World War II. I know about that too. There was legit a bear that I think fought in the Polish army or Russian army. Wait, what the? I just got a text about like I have something shipping to me soon, and I'm like, I don't remember ordering anything. I don't think it's a scam though, because it's specifically like DHL HoloLive, and I'm like, I don't. But then again, like if you order from HoloLive, it takes like forever to like get to you. So maybe it's something I ordered like half a year ago. Corpulent and soluble? Be still my beating heart. Bear Force 1. I just love watching this guy's videos. Ordering things in the fugue state again? A little bit. A little bit. But I'm also like, when's the last time I ordered something from HoloLive? Because like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really watch anyone from HoloLive anymore. I used to watch Radin from Regloss. What did I order? Like, it must have been like half a year ago, because it does take like half a year for like things from HoloLive to get like shipped out. What was 6 months ago? February? Oh, it might have been Rodin. It might have been Jufute Rodin's like birthday merch. So yeah, I probably did order in like a fugue state. No, wait, I can't do math. I can't do math. It wouldn't have been February. 6 months ago would have been May. It would have been May. That was me. Sorry, I wanted cute mascot merch. Oh yeah, can you imagine a future in which there are Bubinka plushies. I've dabbled in making plushies before. I wouldn't be able to like mass make plushies, but I've dabbled in it before. Oh, maybe crochet babatters. That'd be cute. That'd be adorable. I do have a lot of yarn that I haven't like been using. maybe. This is giving me some ideas. But anyways, I'm forgetting that this isn't a yapping stream. Well, they're all yapping streams. May is your birthday month? Oh, maybe it was you then. Maybe it was you that ordered it. Okay, let me... Okay, I'm going to screenshot. Oh god, I feel like I'm at work right now. Like, alright guys, I'm gonna share my screen right now. Let me just find out where where my window is. She walks in and splits an arrow with an arrow just to show that she dabbles. Dabbled in making plushie sounds an awful lot. Like, making us- Oh my god, dude, how did you freaking- There's no way. There's no actual way. How did you freaking know that? I'm not actually mad, but I'm so mad. How did you freaking know that that was literally the reason why I, like, dabbled? Like, it literally was a scalemate. It literally was a scalemate. Girl, we all oh my god. Like, yeah, my very first plushie was a scalemate. Like, I think it's because, like, was the pattern, like, made available? Like, I had a custom Eridan scalemate, like, 2 feet away! Oh my god, 2 feet from me. That's kind of real, though. The crimes I commit to get a grubby bug paw, to get my grubby bug paws on a Bubinka plush. That'd be cute, right? Clocked and caught at 20 yards. Bomb explode. Yeah, I think probably because the pattern was made available either on like Tumblr or something like that. Uh-oh. Okay, my computer froze for a second there. Let me mute for a second. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, everything froze for a second, so I don't know if like the stream also froze for a second for you guys, but but what was I talking about? She mutes to scream loudly and off key. No, I was chatting with Beans, who was eating his salad next to me.
Sorry.
It's okay, you're not loud. This is a new one. Yeah, back when cosplay and props were like super fan available because people wanted to share instead of gatekeep. True. Yeah, I never actually cosplayed anything like Homestuck related, but I did try. I did have a pair of horns. But it was like the clip-on ones. And if you knew that I made a scalemate and you know that they're clip-on horns, I feel like you can guess which one I tried to cosplay. But I didn't get the I was too okay. I was too much of a wuss to get the gray. Not only was I too much of a wuss, I was also low-key a little traumatized by other con goers, but I didn't get the gray paint. Or like the, not paint, but you know what I mean? Like the face paint and the stuff that you're supposed to put on your like arms and legs. I was also low-key traumatized because I went to the con where I went to the con with the infamous Sharpie story. I went to that con. I didn't know the person. But I heard about, and This was also around the same time as the spitting bucket incident in Anime Expo. I'm pretty sure it was Anime Expo because it was like at a Denny's, and there is a Denny's like next to the like LA Convention Center. I don't think that's dox-worthy, by the way. That's just a fact. Like, screaming loudly and off key is a great pastime. It really is. Oh, chat saying hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Is the salad good? I had a little bit of it. It's a taco salad. It's pretty good. He says yes. Fake fan. Yeah, I kind of am. Y'all remember Microsoft front page? I feel like that might be one of the samples. We're gonna be going over the old web today, by the way. Microsoft One, is it here? Nah, I think it's just like MSN, like Messenger and stuff. But yeah, that's actually the topic for today. We're gonna be going over an aesthetic called old web. But yeah, for those to finish off the Homestuck conversation, and then we'll get into some old web conversations. Used to be a Homestuck fan, like at like peak Super Hulock Tumblr era. Like I want to say like what 2010s? Was that early 2010s? I want to say. And then during one Anime Expo, there was 2 such incidents, or actually technically 3, but the third is more so like it was like a prevailing like thing that just kept on happening at different cons, even the small cons, that like when you cosplay the trolls from Homestuck, they have gray skin, so people would put on like gray like face paint and gray like just paint on their arms and legs. But the thing is, you have to seal it. You have to seal it so that like when you put your hand on something, the gray paint doesn't like stain the wall. It's kind of like if you guys ever watched Arrested Development, the I just blew myself, like that guy, you know? And then like every so often after he paints himself blue, you see blue handprints, you know? Like around the set. It's like that. So people didn't seal their gray face paint. They would like put their hand on a wall or something like that, and it would stain the wall gray. So that was just like a prevailing thing that kept on happening throughout like a bunch of cons. Not just Anime Expo, but like Anime LA and Fanime and stuff like that. So like the Homestuck cosplayers were already not getting a good rep back then. But then I remember the Sharpie incident was when someone apparently, once again, I don't know like the person that this happened to. I don't even know if it's like 100% true, but I just kept on hearing about it. There was a Homestuck cosplayer that had allegedly wanted, instead of like applying face paint to themselves, they wanted to use Sharpie marker and like essentially dye their skin in not their own bathtub, a hotel bathtub. Like, they were trying to like essentially dye their skin gray for their cosplay, and there's like this whole like I think it's like a Tumblr post or something. It's well documented that it happened. That's what I thought too, because I heard like at that con, once again, like I think that was at Anime Expo or something. But I heard people talking about it at the con. So that's why I'm like, I'm pretty sure it did happen. But I think someone on Twitter recently was like, oh yeah, this never happened. And of course it's Twitter, you're not supposed to, don't believe everything you hear, but I don't know, for some reason I was like, did I Mandela affect myself into thinking I heard rumors like on the day that it happened? But no, I think that did. Like, I remember hearing like the rumors as early as like either the day or like the day after. Isn't Sharpie toxic to the skin? It sure is. It sure is. Let's see. Let me catch up on what you guys are saying. I love that, Denny's. I built my first webpage in front page in like 96, so that's what you meant by grade 2. Old web making its resurgence to the indie pages scene. Yeah, like GeoCities, right? To finish off the Homestuck, we'll talk about old web, which is Homestuck at this point. It kind of is. We didn't know about Sealer. We were young and uninformed. It's true. It's true. Oh, but I feel like, okay, I feel like people heard about it too late. Like, I feel like I saw all the posts on Tumblr because it was a reaction against people not sealing their paint, right? Hello, Orlando. Hello. We're talking about Homestuck, and then we're going to talk about the old web. I was there too, I remember. Yeah, right? Like, I'm pretty sure it happened. If you ever doubt weird internet-ish, you can always check Strange Eons on YouTube because she probably covered it. Yeah, I think I've seen her video on it as well. Oh baby, old web making. Do y'all remember free webs? We'll land up reacting to Homestuck. No, but yeah, so there was the Sharpie incident, which like already like cost whoever was rooming with that person that tried to dye their skin with Sharpie, that cost them, I don't know if they actually had to pay for it. I'm hoping the person that was trying to dye their skin, because the way that you hear about the story was like a Tumblr post of like people that were essentially like rooming with this person. And the thing is, like, everyone in that room was like a cosplayer, so they were trying to get ready for their respective cosplays. But this person was taking up the bathroom for hours, and that's how they like, you know, found out about what was happening in the bathtub. So I feel like for sure, like, either the people that roomed with her or the person themselves probably had to like pay a steep fine because they like damaged the property. They damaged like the bathtub by trying to do that. So there's already that, and then there's already like the non-sealing, the gray paint causing all the messes in like the hotels where these conventions would be happening. And then there was the bucket incident, which I don't know if it happened during the same anime expo as the Sharpie incident, but even just thinking about, oh god, like even just thinking about the bucket incident gets me so like, like it causes like a very visceral reaction because it's so gross. But to try and summarize it up, in the plot of Homestuck, there is actually how did it even relate to the plot of Homestuck? I feel like Devin would be able to like answer this, but and you don't have to if it's too long. But I remember there is something having to do with buckets in Homestuck. I think it has to do with like how they procreate or something like that. But the way that translated like IRL is that people started spitting in a bucket at a Denny's. I'm pretty sure it was a Denny's. I'm pretty sure it was the Denny's that was like next to the convention center. All these Homestuck cosplayers started spitting in a bucket and like passing it around, and the reason why it's like right now like giving me such a visceral reaction, makes me want to like gag. It's like is because like imagine the smell, dude. Like oh my god. I hate that. Too many of us were playing Spin the Bottle, and a certain dad cosplayer and bro cosplayer got in a little trouble for undocumented reasons. Oh jeez. Not the incident at your con. Talking about Homestuck is really activating the sleeper agent in me. Young Childish, yo. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, we're just talking about like old convention stories, but eventually we'll start talking about the old web. Though, arguably, like what Devin said, Homestuck kind of is like old web at this point. Bro, I don't even know what I walked into. We're talking about, are you familiar with Homestuck? It's like a webcomic. It's, but it's like, for all the flack that it gets, I would say that it's pretty good. I liked it. I like the world building. I don't know if it's because, like, I was active in the fandom when it was like, excuse me, at its peak, so you got to see all the I don't know, like I feel like really good fandoms or really good series that like create really good fandoms or really lively fandoms, at least they're the ones that give you a lot to work with in terms of like AUs. Let's see, if Homestuck is old web, I'm ancient. Let me tell you about Homestuck. No, it's the person dyeing their skin with Sharpies and bucket is for that took me out. Yeah. Those were the incidents. And that's where I'm like, there's no way I'm like Mandela affecting myself. Like those actually happened, I'm pretty sure. Because I remember hearing about them. That's wild. Yeah. This was a while back though. I feel like I have to do my research and find out when, like how far back it was, but those were wild days. But yeah, that's Homestuck. It's getting an animated show. I think they have the teaser or the pilot is already out. So that's worth checking out. But the actual webcomic, I did like it. I did like all the possibilities with like which characters you can like attach yourselves to, that you can like you feel that you are embodying that character, or which characters you could ship together, or which characters you could like you may ship together. Or just like all the different AUs, because the show or not the show, the webcomic lends itself really well to like thinking of like AU's alternate dimensions and like alternate versions of a character and all of that. So I think that's why like it lends itself well to like a lively fandom, because you see the same thing with like, you know, Naruto. Like imagine yourself as a ninja, or imagine these ninjas in like a rom-com setting or something like that. I remember talking about this with Beans about like, you know, what does make for like a show that will lend itself well to like making a lively fandom. And I think that's it. Like, can you self-insert? Can you ship the characters? Can you imagine them in a different setting? So that people can write fan fiction and make fan art about it, you know? They got Toby Fox voicing it. Yeah. The Sharpie bath is so infamous that it was almost in the trailer. Oh, jeez. Shiopi, hello. Toby Fox is an OG Homestuck. Of course he's in the pilot. Yeah, man, like, I remember the first time I heard Megalovania and was just like, wait a minute. That's just that one Homestuck song. Chat, was Discord a Homestuck song or an MLP song? Oh, okay, I was like Discord the... Discord the thing? Was it a Homestuck? Okay, but was Megalovania a Homestuck song, or I was about to say Deltarune. Undertale. It's an MLP song? Or Discord is, rather? I think I know which Discord you're talking about, right? Homestuck Discord song. Eurobeat Brony. Wow. It's an Earthbound ROM hack song. Oh, interesting. How could Discord have been a Homestuck song? Well, was it I'm just remembering, I'm like typing it up. Because there's different cutscenes in Homestuck. There's different cutscenes like Wake, Descend. And they had like really... A Cascade was another one that I liked, yeah. So now I'm trying to remember, like, was there a song called Discord as well? Or rather, was there a cutscene called Discord? Or am I misremembering? Discord from MLP. Oh, well, speaking of MLP. Speaking of... My Little Pony... Oh, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Here, see full-size image. There you go. My Little Pony, My Little Pony. It was an MLP song that people use it as part of Homestuck AMVs. Oh, I see. I'm trying to remember, like, do I remember any Homestuck AMVs that I really liked? I remember the visuals and some of the lyrics to this one AMV, but I don't remember the song. Wasn't there like a AMV for Homestuck that was like, let's see how far we've come? Was that the one that I'm thinking of? Let's see how far we've come. No, I'm not about to look it up. I was like, I was on YouTube. I was about to look it up, and I'm like, no. We're here for the old web. You can't stop the Homestucks. It's true. It's true. But we are stopping the Homestucks. we are stopping the Homestucks. Even though, like, I feel like the aesthetic of Homestuck, it also does kind of touch on things that we are going to be going over, which is the old web. Here you go. Come on and jam. And welcome to Japan. There you go. Did you see that? Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry, beeplebees. Oh, beeplebees is gonna freaking murder me. No. Bibing Cubs, it was nice knowing ya. I didn't watch it, even though I've been seeing the screenshots and I've been seeing fan art. Oh, I didn't mean to do angry. I meant to do sad. Ye old weeb. Yeah. Ye old weebery. But it's like, we're talking about the aesthetic that you used to see in like the 1990s, early 2000s. But this article makes a really good point on like why it looked that way. But here's a sample. Here's a sample. So you have like tables on tables. You have give us back the whimsy of the old web. You're right. I'm already outside your door. Oh no. Oh no. No. You're right out there with beeplebees is right out there with Schnackery just scratching at the door. He's not really scratching at the door, but can you imagine? But yeah, stuff like this is all very like old web. Like these 3D assets. Welcome to my homepage. Can we zoom in on this? There we go. Welcome to my homepage. So we do have an ad break coming up, but nah, yeah, we can do the ad break. LMAO. That image could just be the Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff screenshot. Ah, I kind of oh my god, Devin, if you like Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff, you should check out VTuber Mail. That's who I never realized it. VTuber Mail's model looks just like something out of Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Holy crap, you just awakened my third eye. Remember to sign the guest book. Exactly, sign the guest book. Back when the internet had soul, I agree. The late 90s, early 2000s aesthetic. Yeah, and when we get back from the ad break, I'll talk about why it looked like that. Why, you know, there's a reason why. I think it's pretty neat. But let's put you guys out in recess. It's not raining today, so we don't have to keep you guys into the cub corner. You guys can actually play during recess. You know him? Nice. I'm pretty excited to hear about why, legit. Yeah. It's interesting. It's chalks mostly up to technical limitations, but we'll get into that in about 3 minutos. We're gonna go ahead and go into our ad break. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna eat some of my own salad and drink some water. Okay, we're back. I was both eating my salad and I was also trying to remember. I was looking up when those Homestuck incidents happened. I'm not sure, but I feel like they happened the same year. The bucket and the Sharpie incident happened the same year. I think. Like, a part of me feels like they both happened like either the same year or like a year apart. But I did look it up. The Sharpie incident did take place at Anime Expo, or at least whoever reported in on it said Anime Expo. But I couldn't quite find. Wait. 2011. If you Google Homestuck bucket incident, there's like a Tumblr post, and then there's just an image that says "Let us tell you about Homestuck." I picked the harmonic balancer. Oh, you guys are still trying to get some fast food? Too bad there's no engines. And whose fault is that? And whose fault is that? Oh man, it's 3 in the afternoon. Love that. Let me see. Is this too loud? There we go. Made it a little bit softer. It's not my fault. You're the ones that are eating the cars. It's you guys. It's you guys. Okay. So yeah, we're talking about the old web. Oh yeah, so I teased about like why the internet looked like that back in the day. And before I get into that, I want to show you guys this really cool site called Cameron's World. There we go. Let's put it there. Sorry, I burped a little. We'll keep it pinned for those that want to see it. This is an excellent demonstration of what I mean by like old web style. Web like 1.0 style. Though this is a bit more of like a curated version. This is a bit more like a little bit more organized, a little bit more readable, a little bit more like coordinated, because a lot of the sites that you would have seen back then, I like the broken image link over here. The broken image link is me. You're the one with opposable thumbs. You guys don't know that. You guys don't know that. How do you know that I'm not holding my Digimon TCG cards? Through sheer force of will. And who is in charge of keeping us in line? Not the not real birds. Okay, you might have a point there. Anyway. But yeah, this is like, it kind of embodies that aesthetic that I'm talking about, but it's not necessarily the aesthetic itself, because it's a little bit more, when I say like curated and like organized, it's because like normally there would be like a little bit of overlap. There would be text that is not readable. There would be like, some of these would not be so evenly spaced. They would be like chunked together, but it embodies the spirit of it. So for example, like we have like a cool space scene. You have different assets here that don't necessarily look like they're like, they don't look cohesive in that it doesn't look like they're all made by the same person. So like this is like a 3D model over here. This looks more like a JPEG or like a PNG image. Or like compare these UFOs. Like this one is just kind of like almost pixel arty. This is 3D rendered. This is kind of like a different style. So they all look like these are images all made by different hands. And for people that were like making these websites, they would just be grabbing different assets from different places. It doesn't really matter if they were like cohesive or not. It just mattered that like, oh, these are all space themed. Like I feel like I know exactly where this one is from. I feel like it's from like a demo CD reel. There's also a buffalo there, by the way. True, I've seen the struggle of you playing TTCG. Yeah, I'm holding those cards with sheer force of will and dropping them, and then putting them onto the board in a random order. Sometimes I'm closer to winning before I lose. Have you heard of Windows93.net? It's a website that parodies 90s era Windows computer, and it's amazing. Ooh, Windows93.net. Windows93.net. Let me see. I wanna see. Harpsichord enjoyer. Hello, hello. Windows. Oh, that's cool. Okay, this is the site that Olando's talking about. The one thing we're kind of missing from this experience, though, or not missing, but that's going to be a little bit different from the actual like Windows 95 90s like experience, is the size of the screen. Those the old like box monitors would have been like 800 by 600 pixels or 124 by 768 pixels, and then I don't remember the other sizes, but they wouldn't have been this like widescreen. They would have been pretty small, if you will. This is cool though. Windows 93 Cat Explorer. Let me double click that. Oh, there's also a start menu. Skynet! No. GIFs. The Afterlife. It even kind of loads at the same speed. Start program. Is there MS Paint? Clippy? Flash? Hamster? Half-Life 3? No way. Where's Paint? There we go. Piskel. You're bored at night. Interesting. Oh, there's even oh, okay. Give me a second, Babing Cubs. There we go. You like that? But yeah, so going back to this, like, yeah, the aesthetic that we're kind of talking about isn't meant to be cohesive at all. It's just more of like people are just kind of grabbing different assets that fit the theme at least. So like space, you know? Let's see what else. Tag yourself. I'm the several different, completely distinct moons. But it is in a table layout. That's what I'm wondering too, because like I think they might be. That's the thing. Like I don't know if this was made with. So that's one thing I was gonna mention is that a lot of these websites would have been made using HTML. And HTML, I know a thing or two about HTML because when I was in college, I took a Introduction to the Internet class, and I don't think I was supposed to take that because I wanted to be a graphic design major. And apparently one of my prerequisites was a class called Intro to the Internet, or I think Intro to Computers. It was one of those two, but it was a very basic class, and I was like, there's no way that this is one of my prerequisites. I don't know if I read my like sheet wrong or something, but this was a class that was clearly designed for people who are like older but like recent immigrants, or for one reason or another they didn't have any exposure to like computers or the internet, because I was like the only young person in that class, and it was at a community college. But also, the first assignment was like make a folder. Like that wasn't the first prompt of the first assignment. That was the first assignment. Like, the first assignment was like, you know, right click, direct to where it says new folder, name your folder. That was the first assignment, and I was like, yeah, I think maybe I picked the wrong class because I know needless to say, I aced that class. but one of the our final assignment was to actually make a website using HTML. And if you had MySpace back in the day, you already knew how to do that essentially. But yeah, I actually was able to dig up the website that I made. Unfortunately, you're not able to see the assets because it was linked to like my local drive. And I was too lazy to upload all the images into like an image, you know, like sharing thing. I'll show you, but let me also catch up on chat real quick. I love how chaotic this is. Yeah. Space Bison. Tag yourself. I'm the alien on the bottom left. Curse you, Twitch. It is not happy with me tonight. I'm a dip. I wish you luck in enjoying this fun point of the web. Thank you for joining us, Ghosty. And then I would also love, if you have any like screenshots of any of like old web design that you used to do, I would love to see it. But no, you know, no pressure. Bonsai Buddy? Yeah, the resolution was 3x4 or 4x3. Abel's singing. This is the pixel art program I use. Oh. This ish looks like my Gaia online profile. The only thing I remember doing was HTML body. Hello world. Yeah. /body/HTML. Intro to computers is very much needed today. Yeah, actually. Yeah, I agree. Because I think like when I was in that class, I was like, this feels very remedial. Like, it feels like I don't need this class because, like, I grew up with, like, knowing how to do this, with knowing how to make folders, how to, like, you know, work Internet Explorer, or, did I use Chrome back then? Or Firefox, you know? But definitely older folks definitely needed it. And then I do think maybe this new generation might need it too. Don't forget your H1 tag. Exactly. Someone out there was sweating though, for real. Yeah. I remember when learning about PHP when designing my own forum signatures. But yeah, exactly. Forum signatures, MySpace. If anyone remembered Zanga, that's also where I learned how to use like HTML. You know what? LiveJournal too. LiveJournal, I learned how to make tables because I used to be the person that made anime PFPs. And I would argue that that actually is like a skill that is worth learning, because basically you're learning composition with that. You're learning how to take like an anime screenshot and like cropping it in like a way that, you know, serves what you need. Like if you want it to be like a super lonely shot, then you will like center the person like, you know, directly in the center, or you like crop it in a way that like hides their eyes or hides their hair, and it tells a little bit of a narrative. So, you know, maybe this is me coping, but I do feel like cropping anime PFPs is a skill that translates well to art. That's probably actually a prerequisite. I had to take one of those types of classes for my 3D modeling certificate. Oh, that's pretty neat. I'm also interested in learning more about your 3D modeling certificate, but because I want to kind of get into that. Not a certificate, but just 3D modeling. We literally grew up alongside the internet. Yeah, Neopets too. Yeah, so all of that stuff like taught you how to use HTML, whether you liked it or not. But I remember at least learning how to do tables, because I would like put all of my anime PFPs in tables. A part of me is like, oh, should I show you guys like right now what my old like LiveJournal, I deleted my old LiveJournal, which I still regret, but I still have like the LiveJournal community where I had my like icons. I even remember like what it was called. Let me search for it off I'm hiding the screen from you guys just to see if it says my name, or if it's even still up, because it was on LiveJournal. Oh, interesting, it's still up. A part of me's just like, does it say my name in like any part of it? Does it say my name? It technically doesn't say my name. I don't think I'll link it to you guys, but I will like just show you like a smidge of it. Oh my god, this is this is so far back. I'm also surprised that the photo. Oh no, what's happening? No, not the school. Oh, you fixed the school pipes. There you go. Pet the cats. Heisenberg. I'm surprised that the image hosting site still works, because I used to use PhotoBucket, but I don't think those ones are supported, or are they? No, PhotoBucket is actually still supported. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let me just like make sure that my name isn't on anything here. It should be fine. I'm not gonna show you the URL. You might be able to like glean it if you really tried, but yeah, I think I'll just show you guys this. These were my icons. These were my PFPs. The bar is there because it's PhotoBucket's like little overlay over like the PFPs. I think PhotoBucket is still alive. A bunch of my old forum art is still up. We're so dry. Yeah, you guys are no longer soluble. But yeah, like this is what I used to do. I used to know how to like make the font look like that essentially. And then this was like a table. This is just a simple like table like made in HTML. Oh my god, Penguin Drum. Persona. The seasonal anime that I kind of like forgot about until this very moment. Hetalia! Like, Kogia's darker than Black Deadman Wonderland. I know what you are! Oh, jeez. I used to use Photobucket too. I still keep getting emails from them. I forgot all my passwords. That's the thing. So it's cool that like the images are still there, but I forgot all my passwords and all the emails I used for them. So yeah, this has yeah, Hitalia, Blood Sea, Darker Than Black, Penguin Drum, Mirai Nikki. Little quotes. Oh my god, Hitalia! So as you can see, not only was I dude, Blood Sea is a crazy anime. Anyway, there is a certain art in knowing how to compose your cropping, right? To make your PFPs. It's so weird saying PFPs because we used to just say icons. Like, or I think certain circles use PFP, but I remember just like using the word icon, right? But yeah, like the way that you like, I think this is a good example if it didn't have all the photo bucket like overlay on it, but like cropping the picture in a way that like, you know, you see more of like, you see less of the face, but like more of the body, or it's like there's a bit of like empty space here. So it has like a little bit of like loneliness, as you can blood see. Avi, yeah, I do remember Avi, like short for Avatar, right? Avatar, yeah, I definitely remember that. I feel like there were more icons that I had where like, oh, some of these I even like filled in the empty space myself with like the brush tool. But like there was also a little bit of like playing around with like levels and curves in Photoshop. To this day, I still don't really know how they work, but there's a little bit of an art form there. It's not just me coping. Surely not. Yeah, oh my god, the Italian, not the freaking number 6. Tiger and Bunny. I was like super into Tiger and Bunny back in the day. I used to like color manga. This is before I like knew how to draw. So, cuz I didn't start drawing till I was like 28. So, you know. I still use the term Avi specifically for Facebook. They call me Unk on Discord. No, not the Unk. But yeah, so I think that was all to show you what I meant by like tables in HTML, but if we go back to the website, there's actually more. The site's really cool because it has different themes too. Like look at the sexy. Welcome to my heart, the page which loving built. And we start to get into what I'm talking about with this aesthetic, in that like this site does a good job because I think it was probably designed like to emulate that style, but still designed a little bit more recently. Because there's like, you can still read the text. I think that's what I'm trying to get into, is like you can read the text, it's readable because it contrasts with the background. But back then, if you like happen upon a random, you know, GeoCities Angelfire website, people weren't always paying attention to that. This part's really cool too, by the way. Like this is the Maya, or is it Aztec? Sunstone, the bust of Nefertiti. Here, like for example, like look at the word dolphin here. That's not a dolphin. Look at the word dolphin here. Not available is so good. Dolphin, killer whale. You love to see a dolphin. Tag yourself, I'm the dolphin. But like this one specifically, look how the bubbles do kind of obscure what the text is saying. So that's kind of what I mean, is that like there wasn't really much focus on like, is it readable? Is it accessible? It's just like, I just want to put all my stuff on here. I just want to put like, you know, I want to make a website about fish. I don't care if like some of them are like 3D assets and some of them are 2D assets, or like this is where the email meme is. God, this is so good. It's just more of like getting everything on the screen, and at the very least, like it's not like they were completely without knowledge of like what makes for an appealing website, because this is appealing. But it's more about like getting stuff on there and then creating visual appeal by just having like this mix and match of like different types of assets, different colors, different, maybe not different fonts. The wolf on the right hand side of the frame. On the right hand side of the frame. I might have scrolled past it, but yeah, there's just oh, there it is, the wolf. Rawr. 2012, the end of the world, you guys. 2012 is the end of the world. It's funny because like I in my workplace I have a lot of people who like do a lot of research on Mesoamerica, Maya, Aztec stuff, and 2012 was like funny for them. They loved it. DNorg, hello. The appeal of putting on whatever is heckin' cool on your webpage. Exactly. So like this is oh my god, here we go. The Comic Sans, right? The Comic Sans. Check out the new Euphoria section. The page is intended to be useful. The Furby. Basic instructions before leaving Earth Bible. So yeah, so that's what we're seeing so far is that like the assets aren't always cohesive, but the theming is. The font choice, this is my theory, I'm not sure if it actually like is the reason why, but you see a lot of like Arial font, you see a lot of like Comic Sans, you see a lot of like the basic fonts that you would get with like Microsoft Word, right? And I think it's because if you use the font, like let's say that it's not that they didn't have more decorative fonts back then. They totally did. It's just that if you were to try and code your site with like a decorative font, that might be a font that's only available on your system or someone else's system if they know what that font is. So if you design a website and it's, you know, let's just say chiller font, right? Even though that's like a bit more of a common one. Hot take, Comic Sans is good. I actually agree with that for for like a variety of reasons, but you wanted to use a font that was widely available, because if you tried to use like chiller font for your website, not everyone might have that font. So if someone was trying to view your website and they didn't have that font, it would just come up as like either Arial, which is the default font anyway, or it would just be a bunch of boxes. I mean, this is true. It's just factually true. Yeah, that's what I like kind of figured, is that like it either shows up as the default font or it would be boxes. So you either wanted to like preemptively make sure that you had a font that would be available on everyone's system, or you used the funny font and it just automatically went to whatever the default was. The yellow text on the light background. Yeah, right? Exactly. Hot take, Prometheus to the gods. But I do agree with the whole like Comic Sans is actually a good font. For one, for readability. I do hear that it's good for people with dyslexia. And for two, I feel like Comic Sans, if you see, that's another like widely available font, right? Because you could easily just go with the default, which I'm assuming is Arial or Times New Roman if you wanted to do serif fonts. But Comic Sans makes it seem like this is coded or this is made by a person that wants to inject a little bit of fun, right? It's like, oh, I don't want to use boring old Arial. I want to use Comic Sans because that's a fun one. At least they didn't use oh my god, at least they didn't use Papyrus, right? Did you pay for your font license? Pay for things on the internet? Did you? I like that this is all happening while I'm playing what is it? It's FCR. It's FCR. I was like, I knew it. But yeah, so fun fonts that had to be like basically available to every system. And then another thing is a lot of the graphics would have been 256 colors because that was like the color setting. I think you could do, what is it? What am I thinking of? Not 14-bit, right? But there's like a step up from, or there's a couple steps up actually from 256. But I remember like if you had like a Windows 95 computer, the default setting would be like, the default color setting would be like 256. But then I think after that it would get like a little bit lower and lower. Or before that rather, sorry. I used to rock Papyrus all the time as a kid. You ever see the Oatmeal's comic on how web design goes to heck? I have not. I'd actually be interested in that. Y'all got the thing where you gotta point out and you see Comic Sans or Papyrus on IRL media? Kinda, sorta, yeah. I feel like Comic Sans, a lot more people still use it nowadays, but Papyrus is like, nah. Nah, I'm not into Undertale. You remember how we had to downgrade it to 32-bit? Yes, exactly, DNorg. That's what I was thinking of. I was like, one of them is like something bit, but I forgot what oh, it's 32 and 64-bit. Yeah. Yeah. But 256 was like not the standard, but it's just like because you could make assets in like 32 and 64-bit, but that's another thing. That's something that it wouldn't be guaranteed that like if someone else is viewing your website, they might not have that color setting. So you kind of wanted to find the least common denominator when like designing a website. You wanted to make sure that like these assets were like be able to be seen even from like an older computer. So that's why a lot of the assets too would be made with 256 colors. Though of course there's exceptions. Like eventually you do get like a little bit better with the colors. More computers with like 32 or 64-bit were becoming a little bit more popular. Dangerous Dave. But yeah, so a lot of this is kind of the whole design philosophy of like Web 1.0 or old web basically boils down to technological and a little bit of like hardware software limitations. So a lot of it was like, even if you personally had like fancy like 64-bit color or like a big, 1024 by 768 screen or even bigger than that, you wanted to design a site with other people in mind, or rather, it's not always that these people were designing with this in mind, but the technological limitations at the time would only allow you to use like 256 colors or like have a website that's only like 800 by 600 pixels big. So there's that. And then what else does the article say? Because this also has a nice like summary of like why it is the way that it is. There we go. Here's another one. Slow dial-up internet speeds required small, highly compressed images, leading to the dominance of the GIF format. Early versions of HTML offered limited styling options, forcing creators to rely on rigid grid-like layouts built with table tags and frames. Monitors could only display a limited 256 color palette, leading to the use of web-safe colors to ensure consistency across different systems. So that's the key like reason here. Is that like because of not necessarily your own technological limitations, but rather like web safe, as in like you wanted to make sure you're designing or you're making something that or web hosts were able to give you the tools to design for the least common denominator, which is, people with like Windows 9 that are running Windows 95, that are running only 256 colors, that are only running like 800 by 600 pixels. Would love to take a crack at designing a terminal-only site. There was a time if you wrote something in another language, it would show up as... Yeah, we were talking about that, Dia. We were talking about that, like, you wanted to make sure to use fonts that were available, but I didn't even think about, like, other scripts, because nowadays, that's not a problem. Or that's not as much of a problem. Of, like, if you're writing in Japanese katakana, if you're writing in, like Hangul, if you're writing in... Is Gujarati the script or is it the language? I'm actually not sure. But if you're writing in that, then like it would just show up as squares. When's the Vaporwave section? I gotta learn how to do that sometime. Ooh, that could be something. I do love Vaporwave music. I do love Vaporwave music. In fact... Tell you anything, 'cause that's just who I am this week. Okay, I'm going to set this to... Oh, Vapor Loops. Maybe I'll set that to queue up. Add to queue. After this song. But yeah, so Old Web is basically like designed with that in mind. And once again, it feels like I'm saying that like this was an intentional design. Like if you're on Angelfire and you're designing a website, I'm making it seem as if this is like a like conscious decision. Not always. This is more so like the web hosts, like for example, the people who design Angelfire and GeoCities itself. Their design specs were more like leaning more towards being web safe. So it's not always the people making the websites, because I'm gonna tell you right now, when I was little, my dad actually was able to. I don't think he paid for it, but I do remember having like a GeoCities website. Not that I put anything on it, like because I remember. Being a kid and surfing through the web, surfing the net, and like seeing these cool Angelfire websites. And I wanted a website. I wanted to show that I shipped Tai and Matt from Digimon. And I wanted to show that my favorite character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Was Bakura, And they had those shrine sites where it's like, oh yeah, put this little banner in your website if you support this couple. And this is before like even like the onset of like social media, before like even like MySpace, before like I think Zanga was like one of the first social medias that I remember using. So the only way that you could like make your own little like customized website that fit your aesthetic and your interests was a GeoCities website or like an Angelfire website. So I think my dad got like either like a free plan or something like that. And he let me add it, and I remember I don't think I even knew how to work HTML. So I think he found a way to like put oh my god, this is gonna like as if this whole stream wasn't already aging me. I put a picture of Meryl, the not the MGS character, but the Pokemon Meryl. You guys know what Meryl is, right? Meryl. For a specific reason. Because back then, he wasn't known as Meryl. It wasn't known as Meryl. Back then, people used to call Meryl Peekaboo. There was some kind of... Yes, exactly, Gojikins and Orlando. It's Peekaboo. Oh, sorry, now you see that I'm this is how I'm reading the chat right now. There we go. I'll use OBS. But also, hello, Mega Bronson. Hello, we're talking about the old web. We're on the telly. You're on TV. But yeah, so back when it was only Pokemon Yellow, Blue, and Red, I think somehow, some way, like, I don't know if it was a leak, but there was like an image that circulated with like images of new Pokemon, the next generation, Gen 2, Johto. And people saw Meryl, this right here, and they called it Peekaboo. And I remember like I asked my dad, like, can you put Peekaboo on my website? And somehow he did. Yellow, blue, and red is triggering. I thought she meant Meryl. Like, Meryl Streep. Just me as, like, a 6-year-old. Just, like, I'm really into Meryl Streep. Like, I just think she's neat. But yeah, so, so not everyone designing these GeoCities websites, like, was intending to be like, oh, I should design this to make sure that I'm appealing to, like, the lowest common denominator when it comes to computer specs. Nah. It was just like, I want to put something interesting on here. I want to put Peekaboo on here. I want to put my anime freaking, you know, like, banners, my shrine banners on there, right? So let's see, what else did I want to show you guys? The old web era is remembered nostalgically for its perceived freedom, unfiltered creativity, and decentralized community-driven nature. So you do see this in a game that I played quite a while back. I almost called it Dreamwave. Hypnospace Outlaw. Hypnospace Outlaw is such a... If you guys are interested in this aesthetic, I 100% recommend Hypnospace Outlaw. I think a lot of you here might have like remembered when I played it. It's a shame. I don't think the sequel's ever coming out. Oh no, not the sequel. Just Hypnospace Outlaw. This one is available though. And if you've never heard of it, yeah, Hypnospace is so good. It's one of my favorite games. I know a lot of you have watched me play it, but if you didn't, and you're curious about this game, it's a really cool one because you're basically a Discord mod, but for the old web. You're going through different websites with this aesthetic, mind you, with this aesthetic, and you're trying to find instances of people like scamming each other or just having like, you know, being unsavory in general. And it has that aesthetic too. It has that like 90s like old web aesthetic to it. So and it also has, in my opinion, like a solid story too. I saw you play that game and then watched a 9-hour video essay on it. It's pretty good. Yeah, I recommend it. Is there another game like that where you can be the Discord kitten? I mean, in that case, you have to be the change you want to see in the world, right? Like, I can't list anything like that, but I also wouldn't be surprised if there was a video game where you could do something like that. So let's see, what else? So that is Cameron's World. Oh my gosh, the Road Champs. Let's see, is there anything else that I can pick out from just looking at things here? Oh, typically the back... Oh my god, the Black Panther here. Typically also the backgrounds would be tiled. Oh my gosh. So much happening here. not always, but yeah, typically they're tiled like this right here, and you see like the visible separation of like the tile. Like it's not seamless. What else? Oh, this is an interesting font. I feel like I wouldn't have been able to see a font like that back in the day. This is also another good, like, really good demonstration of, like, there would be a lot of, like, scroll bars because a lot of them are in, like, tables. And this is if you really wanted to try to, like, organize all of your content, right? Andrew Boyd's. There was something else I was gonna talk about. Oh yeah, if we think about how these assets would have been made, they would have been made with some kind of like 3D modeling program, definitely. But for stuff like this por España me, I can't read the rest of it, but this looks like word art from like PowerPoint, right? So you also want to think about like how people were making these assets, because there were photo editing. It's funny, like my introduction to like Photoshop, actually if you think about the name Photoshop was less of like an art like program and more of like a photo editing one, where it's like, oh, you could fix like red eye in photos. Because I remember I used a program, my very first like art program other than MS Paint, like on a computer, was one called Paint Shop Pro, and that was actually more so used to like edit photos. Like there were very specific tools to fix red eye, or to like make pictures a little bit more like contrasted if they were like too blown out or anything. The non-repeating tile, yeah. Frames in tables and frames in tables. Clip art for days, yeah. And clip art, that's another thing, is that some of these assets were also clip art. Wait, what was I talking about before this? Oh yeah, so Paint Shop Pro, and then Photoshop actually did start out, to my knowledge at least, as like a photo editing program, and it was only later until people were actually using it for making art, like making digital art, which is something I kind of want to look into. I want to see like the development of like Photoshop and like the development of like digital art, because I do feel like a lot of it would have. Oh wait, am I getting some drop frames again? No, I'm not. I'm just looking at my my Extreme Manager on Twitch, and sometimes it lags, and I'm like, uh-oh, are we dropping frames? But no, we're good. Paint Shop Pro is a blast to the past. Big fan of oh my god, the Simpsons Movie Maker. I just saw a video, by the way, that, did you know you can't really run that program anymore? Or you can technically run it, but because like the frame speed is different compared to like the frame speed of like modern computers, like it's very hard to like actually make a movie with Simpsons Movie Maker specifically nowadays because of that. It's a shame, because I remember I loved that program so much. But yeah, like actually, if we're talking about like my art journey, I like I said, I didn't start drawing until I was like 28. Before that, I was actually coloring manga, and that actually started when I looked at the colorize feature on Paint Shop Pro. And this was more so meant to colorize like black and white photos, so they have to have already have like depth to it, like shading and stuff, and then you just apply I know that blonde anime angel. You mean Sailor Venus? Like, from Sailor Moon. By the way, did you guys know that Team 4-Star came out with Sailor Moon Abridged first episode literally today? Isn't that crazy? Is it frames tied to CPU speed thing? I think so. It was something like that. Like, it's something about like the frame speed is off, and like because of like the speed of modern computers, it just like doesn't work. Like you can run the program, but you can't actually like make movies with it anymore. We love Delta time in this house. Engine locked frame rate, my beloved. They're still abridging shows? That's what I'm saying. That was a surprise to me, and it was Beans who told me. So, yeah, so like I got my start with art by like colorizing at first photos, because actually my dad likes to do that. He likes to colorize old black and white photos, but then I was like, oh, what if I do that with manga? The only thing is, if you have like a manga panel that's just line work, it actually doesn't work out that well. You have to have like a manga panel that already has like some kind of shading on it, and then you could colorize it. But that was actually like my first foray into it, and then I eventually like got Photoshop, and I started like actually like using like different layers and like the multiply layer. Like, or I would set the line art to multiply and then I would put the colors underneath it, and that's how I would color manga. And then eventually I just got like better and, or I wouldn't say better and better, but yeah, I would say better and better actually. Like I got better and better at it until I got confident enough to like actually take art classes. You can emulate the system running it to set the CPU frame speed. I have some games that I need to play that way. Okay. Yeah, I'll find the video again because I remember like the person oh my god, look at the cursor. Look at the cursor. Look, it's a dinosaur. Does it do it for any other section? It doesn't, it only does it for this section. It's a dinosaur cursor. How whimsical. But yeah, I remember the video I watched, the guy was like, oh yeah, I tried different settings and like for some reason it's something specific to like Simpsons video, Simpsons Movie Maker. No, I need more whimsy with the cursor. Cursor themes bring joy, yeah. Oh my god, look at all this. Oh, actually, you know what? If you click on it, there actually is music on this page. Because I tested it out earlier. Where is it? System default? Where's the music? Steve Buscemi greetings? Hello? What did I click on earlier that the music started playing? Oh yeah, I think if you click on these, they do try to like lead you to different like websites via the Wayback Machine, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, archive services are temporarily offline. Sag. I clicked on something before and it started playing music, and I just thought it was very neat. But where to find it? This one? No. Where is it? Maybe the planets? Oh? You can listen to the greeting announcement. I want to hear it. Nothing. I'm not hearing anything. Okay, let's listen to some vapor loops in that case. What are those little characters you have walking around on your screens? Oh, that's a deep cut. It's not Shimeji. It's well, yeah, so there is like the Shimeji program that actually has little characters that are walking around on your screen, on the screen itself. Like but these are stream avatars that are just like they're just on my stream. But they are like kind of tangentially related to Shimejis, which isn't that Japanese for just mushroom, right? So yeah, like let's see, because I only know because like I have been interested lately in making shimejis, but that would just be for your like personal actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if I'm running like a shimeji program, if I'm actually able to like screen share it in a way that you guys can see it. But nah, this is like an original program called Stream Avatars. And that's why I can do funny hee hee ha ha things with it. Let me direct to it. There we go. See, I'm picking up Dia. Picking up myself. There you go. Put them down gently. Oh, there we go. Why is it only now that the music is Wait, that's loud. That's loud. And then, let me see. Yeah, that's still kind of loud. Let me see how I can lower that. How can I lower that? Where's the thing? Oh my god, we even have Chinese sites. You know what? Yeah, this is reminding me of Shimejis. Sorry, I didn't mean us, but old internet reminded me of Shimejis. Oh, yeah. No worries, no worries. Oh yeah, because I think there are little things that were crawling around the screen. This is sick. Oh my gosh, I recognize this one. This is the dogs with a Z. It's dogs with a Z. I played it a couple New Year's streams ago. I could do it again this New Year's if we want. I love dogs with a Z. There's also cats with a Z. Resources for bears? I'm clicking. I need resources for bears. Enjoy fun. Life enhancement. We have the Chinese sites. Great for visiting. Welcome, the end. A love letter to the internet of old. Cameron's World is a web collage of text and images excavated from archived GeoCities pages, 1994 to 2009. Oh my gosh. GeoCities was a web hosting service that made it possible for people to build their own home pages. During the 90s, users from all over the world created personalized corners of the internet. By the time the US service shut down in 2009, there were over 38 million GeoCities pages. Aw, man. I love that. Download soundtrack. Could download the soundtrack, you guys. Ah, CameronsWorld.mp3. Even this feels so old school, right? Rejected World. Dial-up dub version. Let's hear it. Oh, it just makes you download it. It just makes you download it. 1994. That's older than you are. What? What? Well, that's still pretty old now, is it? No, I'm just kidding. What else? Oh, I think I also wanted to show you guys gift cities. You can look. Isn't this so aesthetic? This little. I'm actually gonna save this. Actually gonna save this for my own. I don't know if we'll, because the aim for today was not just to talk about the old web and reminisce, but I also wanted to see if I could replicate it. But I also felt like the best way to replicate it would be to use HTML. Unfortunately, I've already forgotten a lot about HTML. Despite all the things that I was saying earlier about, like, oh yeah, I used to know how to make a table. I used to know how to, like, do stuff on MySpace. I forgot a lot. And the reason why I know that is because, like I said, I was able to dig up the website that I made for my final project for Intro to Computers, or Intro to the Internet. The only thing is, like, it does have my name on it, so I had to, like, adjust it. And when I click on it, it opens Internet, not Explorer, Edge? Microsoft Edge, right? So, instead, I was looking for an HTML, like, online coder, and I did find one. I did find one. It is onecompiler.com. So I pasted in my HTML code. The only thing is the images. I didn't upload them to the server, and I could have also just used PhotoBucket or some kind of, like, image hosting site, but I was too lazy for that. I was watching 3 streams back to back. So I'm gonna show you guys the site that I made way back, not in the 90s, but when I was at least in college. And yeah, let's just go from there. So the website I made was an intro to Hetalia. So all the images are broken except for the background. That's one that I was able to, like, upload to, like, an image site. I guess I could just I guess I could. Okay, let me find an image. Oh, nope. I'm not gonna do that on this screen. I'm gonna do it on a different one. Image hosting site. You can actually, on this website, you can just upload images directly, but you have to make an account. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make an account for, like, for the bit, you know. Audible gasp. Okay, let me upload some images. Because I actually have the folder. Oh, this is going to be a lot, though. It's going to be a lot. It's okay. We'll upload all of these images. And then I'm going to set it to auto-delete after 6 hours. And then, wait, where's the URL for each of these? Where's the URL? Oh, okay, is it this one? What the? Why don't I have the here, upload? Okay, they're all uploading. Oh no, it doesn't specify which one is which. Oh, here. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this is actually my HTML code. Like, here on the left side, it's actually my HTML code. And then you have the HTML head title, and then the actual, like, title, right? That's how, oh no. The tile isn't there. Oh, I think it would show up in like the window. And then the background, body background. Background properties, make it fix. If you take this out, then I think does it travel with you? I forgot what it was. Like the background is fixed, but actually if I take this out, does anything happen? Run? Oh, it just disappears. It just disappears. So we'll put that back in. Okay, there we go. There we go. So let's here we go. Image SRC. We're going to, oh no, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do at all. There we go. Run. It should replace it with the image. There you go. See? So my final project was a like intro to Hitalia thing that I'm pretty sure that my professor did not give a crap about, but I think he was just like impressed that like, oh man, the this person was able to make a nice little website, because not to toot my own horn or nothing, but everyone else's website was very basic because of course they had just recently learned how to use the computer. But me, as someone who grew up with the internet, I was able to make, look, I even had like links to other parts of the website. Like, this is a multi-page website, you guys. This is a multi-page website. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, unfortunately I can't show you the other ones because I didn't set it up at all, but yeah, this was like a nice blast from the past to like just see like how tables worked. There was a table with nav bar and anchors and everything, right? Image SRC, that one you learned from like MySpace, I remember, with like the width. A break, you had like a break in the text as well. I forgot what TR was. And then at the end you had to close all of your tags too, so you know, /font, /center, /body, /HTML. But enough about me just reminiscing. If you want to see, like, you actually can still make like websites of this style with a site called GeoCities. The thing is, I haven't attempted, and I don't think we're gonna have enough time for the stream to attempt, but it would be pretty neat. Well, you should make it a project to fix the images. I was thinking of like doing it right now, but I also feel like that would be just like boring to watch me just like upload images and get URLs until it's all like loaded in. Yeah. So, like, static site generator adventures. Like, look at this. This is pretty cool. Like, this is very like of the, oh my gosh, even the like cursor. The cursor has like a trail behind it. Excuse me. Like things hover, or sorry, things like change when you hover over them, right? Like the font for this, it's so nostalgic. What about when you like hover over these guys? Monica. Oh, nothing happens. I did see that the image change. Was it like, because I know what this is from. Like, I know exactly what this this website is based off, but did it change to something creepy? Anyway. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh, this one looks nice and gothic. The amount of girls that use her to RP with you? Oh my gosh. What about Oyster Deck? Ghost ring. A web ring for ghosts. Web rings might seem as ancient as a ghost story whispered through the ages, but the concept is timeless. Okay, low-key, I might get like a little scared of any kind of horror site, because do you guys remember the Korean like website way back in like the 2000s where it just starts like scrolling by itself and then shows you like a jump scare image? I'm not taking any chances. I've been scarred enough. Oh, this one's cool. This one's based off like old like or not internet, but like Windows, right? No, this is Apple, right? Is this Apple? Like, this is old Apple, right? With icons inspired by the ones by Susan Kare or Kare. Y'all ever download free cursors from the internet? I remember that. They were always free and always safe. Exactly. Just like downloading your favorite Linkin Park song from LimeWire. You could always depend on it. Okay, I'm curious about the tarot ones. Ooh, it's teaching you how to do a tarot spread. A trail of leaves. What's missing in your life? The moon. The morning? What is the morning? Oh, this must be another kind of tarot card thing. Taka 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 taka. Yeah, that. Oh, well, Anna knows exactly what I'm talking about with like the Korean. Like, oh, you know what? There's an ad break coming up. Maybe I'll use the ad break to like insert the last images into my website, and you guys can see it in its full glory. Cause they're all uploaded. It's just like a matter of like getting all of the URLs in there. Tag what tarot you are. I'm the tower. Oh my god, you know about tarot too? Devin. Are we the same person? Are we the same person? But you play Diaboromon and are good at card games. Let me go to OBS. I'm gonna put you guys over in the cub corner. Oh, it's no longer raining, so I can actually change the window now. And change it to, there we go, winter. There's no snow in in Los Bincos, unless you go all the way to Big Bear, or as I like to call it, Large Mammal. But we can at least imagine. I just imagine that I broke up a lot of styrofoam and asbestos and I sprinkled it outside just for you guys. Just for you guys. Don't sniff it. The wheel. Good at card games is asking a lot. No snow allowed, not yet. It is getting cold though. It's getting cold. Anyway, I'm gonna use the next like 3 minutes of the ad break to see if I can finish up my website. And then I'll show you the Hitalia like fan website that I made as a college student. But alright, I'm gonna mute. I'll see you guys in about 3 minutos. I did it. I did it within 3 minutes. I did it. Welcome back, everyone. First comes the snow, then comes the -50. Do not want. It's okay. It's still warm here in Los Pincos. Just come over to the class in Los Pincos. She did it. I did it, you guys. Take a look. I uploaded all the images and I like pasted them at lightning speed. And the website's done. It's soup time. What are you doing getting soup at the art history class? Now get your soup, get your soup. I'm going mad still trying to find all Etemon for time change. Oh my god, good luck, Fagubi. I'm actually like almost there. I just have to do like basically 2 more big quests in Time Stranger, and I'm pretty much like ready to take on like the last bosses. Eepee! Wait, excuse me. Just had to cough. You didn't bring soup to class? I didn't. What are you doing getting art history at the soup store? I have 16 of 17. Where is the last? Oh, do you actually want me to tell you where you might find the last ones? I did end up looking at a guide after a while. I was also struggling, so. But yeah, this is it. This was my final project, and it did have other like links. It did have other parts like a home page and a story page and stuff. But for now, I'm just showing you the character page because I feel like that one had like the most stuff in it. But yeah, this was like the freaking Hetalia characters, and I even wrote like I don't know if I just copied the bio from somewhere, or if I just summarized off of like what I knew from Hetalia back then because it was my hyperfixation. I even put their freaking human names, dude. That the like not really canon but kind of canon because the creator came up with it, like human names: Kiku Honda, Alfred F. Jones, Arthur Kirkland, Francis Bonfoy, Ivan Braginski, Wang Yao. Say what you will about these names, though. At least they're not like, at least they're not J.K. Rowling names. But anyway, but yeah, this is what it looked like. This is what I even like fiddled around with like the width of like each image and stuff like that. So I was pretty proud of it. Like, yeah, it's an HTML site, but I think it has its charm. Right, so that means like our next project, and I don't like, once again, I don't think I'll be able to do this on stream, but this does influence me in maybe making a NeoCities page. But one thing that I might want, like, I feel like it has to have some kind of theming, because if we go back to the whole thing with these kinds of streams, which I title style study, is that we study the style and then we try our hand at like imitating it, right? So last time we did Utopian Scholastic, and we did this little like, you know, banner, I guess, like called Binka's class, and we tried to kind of like emulate that style. And if you notice, I actually use it as the background for like when I'm not streaming. This is actually like the background on my Twitch page. I ended up liking it that much, basically. So I feel like learning all this, by the way, this is my summary of everything that we found so far, that it's based, like this style is based off early internet GeoCities and angelfire sites. It's based on like the technical and hardware limitations of the time. And it's very Wild West. I put here color theory, readability, and cleanliness are not always the focus. It's just more about like, hey everyone, look at all these things that I'm interested in, right? I think another thing I should put in there is cohesiveness. Cohesiveness in asset, but in style, but not theming. The theme is always cohesive. So with all of this in mind, like I think it would be cool to like make a NeoCities like old web style, like, so there might be like a stream that's like part 2. Actually, what did I schedule for us to do tomorrow? Because then maybe I could just do this tomorrow. Oh no, tomorrow is a retro video game. Tomorrow's Putt Putt Travels Through Time. But Binka Jam? I'd be down. And then Saturday is study hall. Maybe I could do it Saturday. Yeah, you know what? That would be good because I want to figure, like, I do think there would be some enjoyment in doing this on stream with you guys. But I always get scared of like, oh, I'm scared of like getting too overwhelmed and just giving up, you know? Because I also like have to be yapping with you guys. So if we do it during study hall, that way like during the like study period, the focus periods, maybe that's when I can focus on like seeing if this needs any kind of coding, or I say coding, but like HTML coding or anything like that. So yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll make the website during our Saturday morning stream. But for now, I'm also down to just imitate the style itself using Google Slides. So we've already talked about like what we can. Oh yeah, you got your sticker, Devin. You got your 8th sticker. And it's the whole. I do like the whole. But yeah, we can at least emulate the style, because I feel like the most like the best way to pay homage to this style is to do it in HTML, right? Like to like really code it into HTML. I think that'd be the most like faithful reproduction of this style. But for now, we're just gonna emulate the style visually using Google Slides. So like we did last time with this, I do want to just keep it to like stock and web art so that, you know, we don't accidentally use anything. Or who knows, maybe this stuff is licensed, but you know. You gotta bounce, have a lovely stream. Thank you for joining in, Gojikins. Thank you. And I saw that you posted in general the thing that you were talking about. So I definitely want to watch that. But thank you for stopping by, Gojikins. And tell Ghosty I say hello. And I know she was here earlier, but you know, always love spreading the love. So yeah, I also found a cool site that I showed you guys earlier called GiftCities, which can also help us have some cool little gifts. So let's use Cameron's World as a you know, for some inspiration. Windows 93. I might want to play with this during my a little bit as well. I think this one's pretty cool. That might even be its own stream. But yeah, so let's see if we can at least like emulate. You know what? I actually like this GIF a lot, so I kind of want to throw it in there. But what are we? Oh, you know what? What we design can actually be like the template for what we're gonna try to design with NeoCities. So should it be? Oh, you know what? I have an idea. It could be just like because the whole point of these GeoCity sites is that it's supposed to be like a personalized website. So I was thinking about like what kind of theming should we have with that, and I feel like it should just be Binka's class, but instead of this as like a show of like as like some kind of banner, it's like a website where it's like, oh, this is my class, and it shows like, you know, super compressed photos of the Babine Cubs and like art that you guys have made, or like I don't know. I think there was in Hypnospace Outlaw, there was a page that was like a teacher showing off her kids' work. So maybe we could do something like that. Let's see. In that case, what should we? You know what? Maybe it should be like a tropical scene. Let me see. Tile, wallpaper, tropical. Ooh, I like this. We gotta tile it up. We gotta make it repeat. Oh, actually, the thing is, it's too smooth. It's too smooth with the repetition. Look, it like flows right into like each other. And actually, if I were to do this, would it repeat this way too? It's too smooth. Look, I'll show you what I mean. It flows into itself too smooth. We need it to be like a little like offset. And plus, I don't know if the contrast would have worked with that one anyway, but maybe if it's black? That way if we put font over it. See more. See more butts. This would be cool. But actually, we can also just make it as jarring as possible. Maybe something like this. Ooh, that looks nice and tropical. Let's see how the tiling looks. Because I think the tiling might... Yeah, it flows into itself too smoothly. But maybe, I think that's just what we're going to keep running into. It does seem like all of these like tile backgrounds are made by the same person. So maybe we should just go with the first one. We could go with the first... tile thing here. And if it flows into itself too smoothly, that's fine. So we'll make the background repeating like this. You could say that it bears repeating. Ahaha. Ahaha. There we go. Okay, it's not gonna perfectly cover it, but that's fine. We could just do this. And then is there a way to lock this? No, there's no way to lock. We could group it all together. That's the next best thing. Actually, it being tiled is still pretty, like, it still kind of adheres to the aesthetic, right? Okay, so let's go to Cameron's world. Let's see what else we could do. Some of my least favorite animals. They put a bear? They don't like bears? Why not? I don't understand. Why? The bear's sad. The bear's so sad. Why? What can we emulate from here? I do like, there was like a historical looking one. Like these ones. Oh yeah, so the style isn't going to be consistent, but at least the theming has to. So far we have tropical in here. I wonder if we could use just like art, because it's an art history class, right? Wait, I have another idea. Instead of tropical, why not water? Oh wow, it's like very colorful. We'll do something like this. There we go. Like, you need tiles that aren't meant to be tiled. Does that make sense? Pedal Bear not being on there is damning. You know what, you gotta add some little animated video game sprites. I'd be down. I'd be down for that. There we go. We need to tile something that was clearly not meant to be tiled. But it also makes for a very neat aesthetic. Oh no, I didn't mean to flatten it like that. Let's group. And then can we crop all this? Ah, interesting. Okay. Okay, in that case, ungroup. And we're just gonna copy one. And then we're gonna crop it. So it does this. There we go. There we go. We got ourselves a background. I'd say it looks pretty aesthetic. And then let's add some text. I feel like we can't. Okay, we want it to be somewhat readable, but also we can't use any of our usual tricks to make it readable. And usually what I do is I either add a border around it, like a couple pixel border, or I do like shadow effects. Babinka, how about this? Welcome. No. Weklum. Okay, first of all, this needs to be white. And it needs to be Comic Sans. Yes. Welcome to Binka's class. We could even put room 4269. Now, isn't this okay? No, this is what's cool with the kids nowadays, right? Isn't that what's like cool with the what's cool with the kids nowadays? Welcome to Binka's class. It's not quite readable though. I wonder if there's a yellow. Oh, ooh. Maybe another color. Maybe another. Nah, that blends in too well. I feel like we do also have to use like the default like colors here. We can't be like too experimental with the colors even. Nah, that's not that's not readable at all. It's overly blue, so maybe orange. That's not good either. Red? Ouchies. This is terrible. I feel like yellow was actually like our best bet. Actually, if you study material on this website, hopefully you'll understand its purpose. SpongeBob aesthetic. Okay, they use blue, but it's because like the background isn't really that textured. Our background is very textured. Hello, ladies. Let me tell you my hobbies. Wait, okay, is there a way to make like sparkle text? Like blingy? Is blingy still in business? Blingy. Blingy doesn't exist anymore. Or like there's a website. How about blingify text? I want to make like a welcome to Binka's class. Oh, there is. Welcome to Binka's class. Ah, no, it's wait, welcome. There's a glitter text generator. But it doesn't let you welcome to Binka's. There's a limit. So let's do this. Action Man. Ooh, different fonts. Alexis. I don't want to have to go through each and every one of these fonts. Earthquake. You make my earthquake. Dance Club. You make my earthquake. Cream Puff. Ooh, that's kind of, I kind of like that. Create text. What? Oh, jeez. There's other, ooh, there's a lot of like options. It made it in a different window, so I don't think you guys can see it, but it's a lot of options. Let's use gold. I do like gold. Create text. Can I just paste this? It's not animated though. I have to save it. Welcome to Binka's class. And I think we use cream puff. Create text. Create text, why isn't it? Oh, it's still loading. Come on, man. We overloaded it. It's not even loading the image anymore. Cream puff. Wait, what's Batman? Oh, okay. Heaven? Yeah, let's just do that. No, it's not letting us. It's not generating it for us. They're like, you've had enough. You've done enough. Battlefield. Verdana. Super 911. Sophochrome Italic. Ooh, this one's cool. Fine, I will allow cookies. Are the other fonts just not working? No. Okay, at the very least I could do this. Upload from computer. There we go. Welcome to I don't know if this is gonna turn out to look old web, but I do know that it's... Oh, we could make it large. Astrolite? Nah. Digital? Degrassi is an option. Oh my god, we could do graffiti style. Puma? Nah. Isuzu. Fatboy Slim? Yes, if it lets me. Please, why isn't it? It's not like the image is broken, please. I just want to be Fatboy Slim. It's not doing it. It's not doing it. It thinks I've had enough. Is it because there's like apostrophes and stuff? Create text. Oh, is that really? Okay. Fatboy Slim. I think it's because it had like apostrophes and it didn't know what to do with it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Upload. Welcome to Vika's class. Wecklum. Okay. What kind of gifts are we? Now we need to like decorate. Let's put a bear. Let's see what kind of bear. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait. Bear crossing. Guys, there's so much to pick from. What is that? It's Animorphs. Oh my gosh. I like this one. This one's cute. Save image. Bear versus monkey. Save image. This one, the one with the bear wiggling its butt, you just gotta have that one. This one with like the angry bear. You know, we have to have the Animorphs one. That one's like a must-have. Let's do art, like fine art. Oh my god. So, oh my gosh. Okay, how about this? Fine art. Okay, Mona Lisa. We gotta be real specific. There we go. This is an art history class after all. Actually, why don't we just see what happens if we type art history? You found the last one? Good job, Fugubi. You gotta have the old guy. Salud, no, what is it? Arte, cultura, salud. Noticias, amistad. This is okay. That one's a fun gif. Someone just stealing it. Art. What else? What other gifs do we need? Search something else. There's porn there. Oh no. Okay. Wait, actually, this one's a cool gif too. Okay, let's see if we can. If I just drag these from my system, will it upload as a GIF? I wonder. Yes! Oh my gosh, that means I could just drag all of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I also got a UFO from before I even started the stream. There we go. Now we are cooking with gas. I like that it's transparent too. We need to put maybe up here. UFO up here. A cool skyline. A little drawing bear. That's you guys. When I make you guys do art, that's you guys. Actually, the history one should be up here. And then the walking bear. There we go. Make this a little bit smaller, a little less intimidating too. Make all these a little bit smaller. And we want to duplicate this one. There we go. Actually, this whole bottom border can just be this cool, like, retro looking... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, what did I do? Oh, here. 3, 4. Copy. Paste. There we go. Or does that ruin it? Actually, let me take out some of these from the sides. I think these transparent ones need to be at the sides here. And then the more boxy ones can be like here. Oh, they do have to they do have to have a little bit of like a grid system to them, because if we're gonna like try to recreate something like this in HTML, then they are gonna be in a table, essentially. So we do kind of need them to be like kind of in a grid. But then I think I do want to mix it up between like these ones that are just like square shaped with the ones that have like transparent borders. So maybe we'll actually delete more of this. Here, we'll have this like smack dab in the middle. Actually, this is kind of fine because the two square shapes are broken up by this one with a transparent one, but we want to do this. There we go. Okay, what else is this missing? You're visiting my dream fantasy realm. You would like to restart the Tiger's Roar you just heard. Click here. Welcome to my heart, the page of which ever living build. Oh. I have an idea. We truly are cooking with gas. Art. There we go. Wait, why is it... What? Why? Oh, I think I accidentally, like... I tried to put Mr. Pancakes there, but he accidentally replaced one of the tiles of the background. I think he needs to be, like, more compressed somehow. I need to figure out how to do that, but... We could also bring back old pancakes. Like this pancakes. There you go. And actually, Google Slides has this cool function where you could just pick all these things and then align them. There we go. Middle. And then I think one last touch. We also need a little bit more text. I think that's the last thing we'll really need. We need some sprites. There we go. There we go. We do need some text. We need some like text that's like let's see, what should I put here? First of all, it needs to be blue. It needs to be like this blue and underlined. Don't forget to sign the guest book. Center Comic Sans. It should be over. Yeah, there we go. It should be over. It should be over the GIF. Okay. Anything else? Because this is very like organized and curated. But I think for now, it might be good. Ooh, you know what? One more thing. Palm tree. And I want specifically a sticker. Palm tree. Maybe this is something we can repeat like on the edges. Ooh, there we go. It's kind of nice and crunchy. I kind of am seeing the SpongeBob. Like, let's align these. Middle. Like so. Align. And we're going to send it all the way to the back. Oh, not all the way to the back, actually. There you go. And then copy, flip it over. How do I flip? There we go. Oh, no. And maybe I should group these together as well. Group. Put them here. And then put them under everything. Yo, Mr. Rage, hello. We're actually kind of on the tail end of things. We're trying to make a... today's style is old web. Sits ashamedly in the back. You have a note from me, mum. You have a note from your mum. Hello, we were actually looking at a style that I think you might like as well. It's old web. It's like GeoCities, angelfire type, you know, websites. We were kind of looking at that. This site's really cool. It's in the pinned chat message. This is Cameron's World. And it's just really cool. It's a nice little blast from the past. We were talking about like what is it about this style that like gives it, you know, that style. I think this is actually like a good wrap up to the stream for Mr. Rage, is to summarize what we've learned so far. There's a style called Old Web. The Aesthetics Wiki kind of talks about it. There is also, you know, the Space Jam website is a good you know, like example of this. So what did we come to? So it's based off these early internet GeoCities and angelfire websites during the 90s and 2000s. And it's based off, not based off, but like a lot of the style was influenced by, one, the fact that it was kind of the Wild West of the internet back then. Like there weren't any like hard and fast rules on like how you should make your own websites. And it's also based on like web safe settings. So for example, we were talking about how like, you know, there's a lot of default fonts that you could find on any computer system. And sure, you could also just download a more fancy font, but that would only be for your computer. So if you like designed your website with that font, it might not show up on everyone, like when everyone else views your web page, that font will not show up. It might just either turn into the default font, which would probably be Arial, or it would just be a bunch of squares. So that's why you want to like design with like web safe fonts like Comic Sans, Arial, Times New Roman, Tahoma, maybe Impact, I think, Wingdings, Webdings, that kind of stuff. And then the assets would be compressed because of like slow dial-up internet speeds back then. So that kind of like contributes to like this look. And then we kind of took a stab at making like our own version of like, because I was saying too, you know, I'm gonna delete the trees at the top. Oh, you know what, we need suns. Not the basketball ones. Or sun. Oh, geez, that's freaky. You can do this. This one looks pretty old school. We tried to take a stab at making our own Binka's class website, but a more faithful reproduction of a site like this would have to be coded in HTML. So I was thinking like maybe during we have a Saturday morning stream coming up where it's like a study hall stream. I might take a stab at trying to make a website like this on a site called GeoCities, which is supposed to be like almost like a successor or like harkening back to GeoCities. You know, making sites like this. So, but we wanted to at least like stylistically see if we could recreate the style, and this is what I came up with. I had a ball designing it. There's still a lot that can be improved upon because it feels more like a pastiche of like the actual like, you know, kind of sites that you would see back then, but I like how it turned out. We even have the little like link down here. Don't forget to sign the guest book. But let's see what you guys are saying. Dude, those aesthetics are like the episode where of The Simpsons where Homer makes a BS website with random ish and starts making up conspiracies. Was that an old one or a new one? Oh no, I know which one you're talking about. Is that the one with like the dancing Jesus? The old times. I was there, Gandalf, 1,000 years. Do not recite the old magics to bewitch. I was there when it was written. Where were you at the layer at my laying the foundation of the earth? Yeah, the dancing Jesus. Because I was gonna say like that sounds like a newer episode, but nah, I kind of remember that one. But yeah, like the like resources that I also made some glitter text. The resources that we have available to us to just relive stuff like this is pretty cool. I was also recommending if you're into this kind of aesthetic, not just Mr. Rage, but like everyone. I already talked about it earlier in the stream, but Hypnospace Outlaw. That is definitely a game that you guys should check out. So we talked about it earlier, but just for Mr. Rage. The premise of this game is that you are basically a mod going around the old internet and you're finding hooligans. But it's just full of this kind of aesthetic. It's full of this, and like the storyline is also very like fun, but also pretty poignant. I'll just say that much. But yeah, this is what we came up with. Welcome to Binka's class. I feel like I should get like screenshots of like Yuba Binkubs and just like ultra compress it until it's like, you know, 256 colors. It's like dithered, you know. Like, it's like super compressed. Y'all ever use those websites where you put half of your face on an elf for a holiday video? Oh my god, I remember my mom was like a big fan of those. If not last year, it was like during the Christmas season where it was like, oh my gosh, Mika, look. Like, Mika, look, it's you, you're dancing as an elf. Isn't that cool? Like, it's not a bug, it's a feature. Exactly. So yeah, this is what we came up with. I feel like it does complement the Utopian Scholastic. I feel like this looks so much more refined by comparison when you look at our old web style class, you know, like class website. Maybe, do you think they have the Dancing Jesus sticker? Dancing Jesus. Like specifically the Simpsons one? Oh my god, no, but they got Repulsive Jesus Ballin'. They got that. This is more like deep fried. This is more like 2010s memes, though. Oh, who got this sticker? Hello. Welcome. Repost of Jesus Ballin'. I kind of want to see if they have the Simpsons, Jesus, Dancing Jesus, GIF. It needs to be transparent is the thing. Do they have a transparent one? I don't think we have a transparent one, but I am seeing the Ooh, okay, I found a crunchy one. I feel like this would actually like fit perfectly. Hello, Hanel. Hello. We are actually like near the tail end of things, but we made a little website for the Babin Cubs. There you go. Look at how crunchy this sticker is. Or this GIF is. I'll make it bigger because look, it even has like trailing. Isn't that perfect? Leave room for Jesus, students. Here, we'll move Mr. Pancakes over so he can make room for Jesus. It's majestic. Thank you. But okay, let's see if Saturday, if we can recreate this just with HTML. Oh, I don't know if NeoCities actually uses HTML. Trail, hello. Graphic design is your passion. Yeah, it's been a while. So we've just been trying to recreate the old web style. It'd be funny if it's like I swear I do like graphic design. Graphic design is in fact my passion. Sample text. Leave room for Jesus? I didn't know that. That's sacrilegious, Devin. That's sacrilegious. Or should I say sacrilegious? Let's freaking go. Graphic design is my passion. But yeah, this whole like style study, this type of stream, I'm calling it style study, and we're just looking at like different styles to study, of course, but try to recreate. Like this was our attempt at Fruitiger Arrow, and then this was our attempt at Utopian Scholastic, which I feel so far is like the most successful like recreation. This one, I don't know, I feel like I said the most faithful recreation that we can make of this style would be if we actually did it in HTML. So I want to try and figure that out. So whether that is going to be through something like one compiler over here, or whether it's going to be NeoCities, yeah, we'll just see. You know what? How about this? I'll go up until 9:30. It's 9:17 right now. I feel like we could also just spend the rest of the... I am starting to get a little bit tired, and I want to finish my salad, but because we got some folks coming in, we could go on for a little bit longer. Because I kind of want to look at this website that was recommended. It's windows93.net. I'll put it in the chat for you guys to also play around with. I love the Scholastic thing. It always gave me a strange feeling if I stared at it too long. Ooh, interesting. Me and Owen did play Encarta 95 Mind Maze a while back. I think it was early last week. And it kind of felt like that as well. But here's the website that we're kind of playing around with for the last like 15 minutes. But yeah, it has like this little like pixel art type thing. Clone current. Oh, there's layers. Oh, there's frames. Does that mean that we can animate? What is this? Oh, it's a symmetry tool. That's so cool. Stroke tool. Oh, interesting. Okay. This is actually a pretty cool, like, program. Lighten? Shape selection, move, clone. We could flip. New comm service, Piskel portraits. This is actually the first time hearing of Piskel. I think someone said that they actually use this for, like, what's it called? Pixel art? I'm curious about the rest of these. Is this actually Minesweeper? Totally not a virus. Trust me, I'm a dolphin. No! Don't tell me. No! No matter what you click, it's gonna be a mine. No, but I know how to play Minesweeper though. No! Aww. You hit the Brian. Totally not a virus? I think we could trust this guy, right? He's a dolphin. No! Why? Why would the dolphin lie to us? Why? I just don't understand. I just don't understand why they would do such a thing. Oh, Jesus. Okay, no, we're not. No! It's so loud. GIF. Porn? We can't. It's not class appropriate. My icons! It's not class appropriate, you guys. Get your head out of the gutter. Take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Oh, it's so loud. It's so loud. No, 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 no. Solitude? Can we play Solitude? Not the PS1. Can we actually play, or is it just gonna like, is it like Minesweeper, where it's just like, nope, you don't actually get to play the game? Would be even worse is if like we can't even complete. Is the rest of the stream just gonna be me playing Solitaire? Oh, these colors are starting to be a little blinding actually. Ace, king, put the queen. Oh wait, oh no, I already put it on top. It's true to life. There's like a full Wolfenstein game in there. Oh really? Okay. Ooh, there we go. 2, 3, another king. Where's the 4? No. There we go. Okay, the color of the like the pink is starting to hurt my eyes a little bit. But this is interesting. My mom used to absolutely grind out some Windows Solitaire. I think it was one of the first computer games I ever played. I think, yeah, that sounds about right. Because you are now reminding me that I think the first computer game I ever played was actually Tetris. And it wasn't like on my own computer. I think my dad one day like took me somewhere to meet with someone. Knowing him, it was probably drug related, but I do remember like he sat me down at a computer while he was meeting up with a friend, and I played Tetris for the first time, and I distinctly remember that it was drug related Tetris. I distinctly remember it was black and white. Oh, there we go. I remember like the game was black and white, and then from there I would go on to play stuff like the Humongous Entertainment games that I love to talk so much about. Oh, no! No! Why did it do that? No, I was still playing. I was still playing. Also, is that loud as heck for you guys as well? Okay, no, I turned down the gain, so we're fine. We're fine. I was still playing though. It's fine actually on our end? Okay, cool. I don't mind if it's too loud on my end as long as you guys aren't suffering. Pony Jockey. Is this Uma Musume? Kimi no aiba ga. No, it's not. King of Fighters 93. Hydra. Virtual Girl. Credits Manifesto. Adobe Pizza Player. I'm curious. Games? Oh, well, what is all this? Click to play. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's... Okay, never mind. That's super loud. What's Poke Rainbow? Where is it? Oldest GIF of the interwebs? GIF? Oh, that's creepy. That's kind of creepy, though. It makes me wonder if it actually is, like, the oldest. Oh, Poke Rainbow. Here we go. Rightmost column, third down. So far, it's nothing. But maybe I complained so much that that it's just like, no, we hate you. What's in the trash? Pony. Trash. Aww. Cute. Best program so far. Pony. Okay, okay. Alright, I think we are about to hit the 3-hour mark. I think I do have to call it from here. Pero, shut down. Is it safe to... It's now safe to turn off your computer. Oh, yeah. So this is what we ended up with. We're gonna try and somehow recreate it on GeoCities or HTML. Who knows? Who knows what we're gonna do? But otherwise, I think that's pretty much it for today. Have you seen this man in your dreams? That's pretty much it for today. Tomorrow we're gonna come back and we're gonna play... Speaking of Humongous Entertainment games, we're gonna play Putt Putt Travels Through Time tomorrow. It's a nice little retro game that I love very, very much. The graphics aren't gonna be as crunchy as they were in Putt Putt Goes to the Moon, by the way. That one is a banger. Yeah, I like the one where you scratch the dinosaur's back. Like that one, like that's a fun little, not even a mini game. It's just like a thing that you do in that game. But with that said, let's do our end of stream tradition. I think we skipped it last time, right? But our oh, you're on the telly, you guys. Do our end of stream mosh pit. I've been trying to get into this this band XG. I just found out about them today. Like, I forgot old computers were like that. I like that ancient cars were wagons. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Wild West one. That one's cool. Yeah, I found out about this band literally today, XG, because I think they came out with like one of the members. I think it's a K-pop or J-pop group. They have a very unique like sci-fi style to them, and one of the members came out with like a banging rap song. So you had to manually power them off after shutting down. Yeah. It is now safe to turn off this computer, but it's not safe to turn off the stream just yet. We gotta mosh. Oh heck yeah. So let's do it. If this is the first time I know we have a couple of new students or like recently returned students in here. So to mosh with us, all you gotta do is spam your favorite emotes once you hear the music. Let me actually turn off the Spotify. And then I'm gonna make your little avatars fight each other. There's no correlation between who spams the most emotes and who wins the mosh pit. It's RNG and it's not rigged. Don't listen to the other students when they say it's rigged. But otherwise, once you hear the music, go ahead and get started and I'll find someone to raid into. Put the volume up a little. I'll put it a little louder. There you go. Okay, let's see who we can raid into. Rigged Violet? It's not rigged though. Quithmith hat. So mosh pit. There you go. Get to moshin'. Yo, let's go. Oh, Orlando, you survived the mosh pit. This isn't Huntrix. I still haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters. I know I should. I know I really should. I know for a fact that it's gonna be up my alley, but I just have not done it yet. But anyway, round 2. I think I found someone that we can raid into. Dang, this is banging though. Also like the aesthetics, the style. I like it a lot. Yeah, this is sick, right? Yo, it's Hanel versus Orlando. Who's gonna get it? And we have our winner. It's Hanel. Let's go. Good job, Mr. Roboto. I don't think we have enough time for another mosh pit. One day I'll live. It's okay. It's okay. This is sick. They just came out with another song. I think either today or within the past few days. I think I don't watch a lot of K-pop, or I don't listen to a lot of K-pop. I did have a K-pop phase though. Yatta! Ooh, this is sick. No, skip the ad break. No, no, no. We're gonna end soon. It's very like sci-fi. And, you know, it's kind of Y2K too, their fashion. Like the chrominess of it. Very nice. Very nice. Assuming that this person that we're hoping to raid into is still streaming because they've been going for like 4.5 hours. We're gonna raid into Regulus. They are currently playing Fear and Hunger 2, which I think did we watch? Wait, that looks like 1 though. Well, whatever. They are a fellow Randonite. So I'll see you guys tomorrow when we play some putt-putt. The synth especially, it feels like cool blend with that 2000s electronic. Yeah. Therion King Regulus? No, this is Regulus Ol. He's also a cool dude. Otsubinka! Yeah, so let's go ahead and raid. Start raid. Thanks for showing up, everyone. Thanks for experimenting with the old web with me. Let's hope that we can also make this website come to life on Saturday. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. And as always, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Yippee! Thank you for the stream. See y'all soon. Take care. Thank you, Hanel. I will show up tomorrow while I'm working for some putt-putt. Heck yeah. Yay! Let's go! So let's go ahead and raid. Bye-bye!